why should he suppress the negativity? Because that is betraying what the mission statement of AFTV was at the start. And that is going against what AFTV should be about. Because AFTV is about, we are giving the voice to fans. Whatever the fans want to say, we're going to give them a voice. And we're not going to suppress anybody. Whether it's negative, whether it's positive, whether it's neutral, or whether it's a mixture of everything, we're going to give people a voice. Why did you hire a manager who had zero managerial experience, whose only experience is putting out corners for Pep Guardiola? I think people are just stupid, or they don't really engage their brain. So the reason for Arsenal's downfall is due to AFTV. Think about that. Just think about that. The reason why Arsenal are in the position they're in is due to AFTV, because AFTV promotes the negative parts of Arsenal, and it's because of AFTV that Arsene Wenger got sacked. You see, this is very much a case of the blame game and trying to just point fingers and trying to just to direct your energy towards something instead of directing your energy towards the actual right thing. It's funny how people, they always tend to point at the easy target. What's the easy target? Instead of, no. Chill out, engage your brain, do some very simple calculations, and actually point your finger at the actual culprits, at the actual perpetrator, instead of saying, no, it's this dude here. So, because look, I'll be real with you. I remember one of my good friends, I've known him since I was 14, huge Arsenal fan. So we used to do our thing because I was Chelsea, he was Arsenal. So yeah, we always go back and forth in school. And he told me that he doesn't watch AFTV. He's like, he does the vibe and so much, he doesn't watch it. Think about it. He doesn't watch AFTV. And whenever we talk about it, and he basically moans about the difficulties that Arsenal are now going through, he talks about, oh my gosh, it's the manager, it's the board, it's that. Not one time does he ever mention AFTV. Because in his mind, it doesn't exist. He's looking at, okay, who's been signed, who are the managers, what are the tactics, what are the formations, what's the scouting, which players have been brought in. He's actually looking at it from a football point of view, because he doesn't watch AFTV. So if AFTV is so much of an issue to you, don't watch it. Of course it will go viral, it will go famous. Don't watch it. So for those people that are so bothered about AFTV, why do you put yourself through such difficulty? Why do you put yourself in a situation where you can be annoyed by something? Because if there's something I don't like, I don't watch it. Now, it's different if something is forced upon you and you can't ignore it. But trust me, it's very easy not to watch AFTV. Okay, it's very easy not to watch AFTV because it's really your choice. It's just a thing that goes on YouTube. You can just say, oh, I'm not going to click that YouTube video. Oh, I'm not going to click that video that was sent to me that I see on my Twitter timeline or on Instagram. It's very easy. Now, let's look at what AFTV is. AFTV was a brilliant idea. Because AFTV is it's similar to what guys used to do with movie reviews way back in the day. So way back in the day on YouTube, guys used to be like, you know what? As soon as people leave the cinema, we're going to put a microphone in their face and say, well, what did you think about the film? Straight outside of the cinema. And that was like a big thing that people used to do. Get people's movie reviews straight out of the cinema. So that's instant reaction. So what Robbie was like, what if I just do a thing where as soon as people leave the stadium and so forth, let's get their views, let's get their reactions. And what Robbie did was, I am now going to put the microphone in front of anybody who wants to talk. Anybody who wants to talk, I'm going to put the microphone upon them. And thus, magic was born. AFTV was born, and we had amazing, superb moments. Do you ever wonder why negative things are always on news channels? That's because negativity sells. We are drawn towards things that are messed up. We're drawn towards disastrous situations. We're drawn towards messed up situations. It's like people will always stand and watch a car wreck, a car crash, a train wreck? Why is it that we don't see stories about this guy saved this person, or this person gave this amount of money to this person? This guy, no, the stories that have the most views, that are the most viewed, the most retweeted, are stuff that more pertains to negativity, because negativity sells. So what happened with AFTV was Arsenal weren't doing well. People were pissed off, and rightfully pissed off that they were not doing well. And people who rant, people who are angry, people who are pissed off, that stuff sells. That stuff is what will get people going, jumping up and down and so forth, because that is the stuff that will sell. So the only way you could blame Robbie and AFTV is if the people who were spouting stuff that were negative, they promoted them. And the people who were saying positive stuff, they didn't want to promote them. Then you can say, AFTV, you're now trying to control the narrative here. You're not playing with the narrative. You're playing God. Instead of just allowing things to flow naturally, you're not playing God. But I go to the AFTV page, and there are, after every game, there are at least 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 reviews and thoughts from people, mostly Ty, who's always positive. Now, is it AFTV's fault that the negative stuff gets the most views? Because what Arsenal fans want Robbie to do is, if you're a true Arsenal fan, the negative stuff you shouldn't even promote. Like anybody that says negative stuff, you shouldn't even post that on AFTV because that's not good. It's like no, that's not how it works. On one hand, he's now developed one of the most lucrative businesses out there. And last I checked, Robbie should care more about his well-being, his family's well-being, than the well-being of a freaking institution. So what you're saying is that Robbie should put Arsenal's well-being ahead of his own? Are you stupid or are you dumb? Choose one. Please choose one. Either you're stupid or either you are dumb. Now, but the other thing though is, why should he suppress the negativity? Because that is betraying what the mission statement of AFTV was at the start. And that is going against what AFTV should be about. Because AFTV is about, we are giving the voice to fans. Whatever the fans want to say, we're going to give them a voice. And we're not going to suppress anybody. Whether it's negative, whether it's positive, whether it's neutral, or whether it's a mixture of everything, we're going to give people a voice. So Arsenal now doing badly, and therefore there being a huge negativity, and non-Arsenal fans like us now laughing at Arsenal due to the whole AFTV thing. How is AFTV blamed for that? Because see, Robbie doesn't have a responsibility to make Arsenal look good. No. His only responsibility is to make sure that fans have a voice. That is his only responsibility. But for some Arsenal fans, they feel like, Robbie's responsibility is to always make Arsenal look good. Is to always say positive things. That's where, see, that's where we disconnect. Because even for me with Chelsea, I will insult anybody. I'll abuse anybody. Because there are Chelsea fans that say, I should always support Werner. Hell no, Werner's garbage. And I'll say he's garbage and he's a crap, horrendous, brainless football player. So all because he plays for Chelsea doesn't mean that I should now sugarcoat how I feel about Werner. No, Werner is trash. And I'll say he's freaking trash. And if Chelsea play trash, I'll say when Chelsea play like trash. Because it's the truth. But as fans that say, you shouldn't promote any negative stuff, you should only promote positive stuff. It's like, no, then you're stupid and you want to live inside a bubble. The issue with Arsenal is simple. You should have appreciated Wenger when you had him. Why did you hire a manager who had zero managerial experience, whose only experience is putting out corners for Pep Guardiola? How do you assume that because he walked next to a great manager, that will therefore make him a great manager? No, experience is experience is experience. If you're not experienced doing something, you walking next to someone who has been experienced means nothing. And I said this before, check the freaking tip because I said it. I don't think Arteta is a good hire because Arsenal are in a position where they need a manager with experience. They need somebody with a bit of know-how to be able to eke out results while trying to revamp the team. So while you're trying to revamp the team and go through a process, you still need to eke out results and find and give this team a winning mentality. So Arsenal just got arrogant. They got ahead of themselves and said, we want someone that's Pep Guardiola stuff as well. And Pep Guardiola is pretty much mocking Arsenal by complimenting Arteta and complimenting Arsenal while beating the living crap out of them. So Pep Guardiola, he ain't freaking helping you, bro. Okay, he's mocking you. You know what Pep Guardiola says by complimenting Arteta and Arsenal, it's actually condescending. You shouldn't be complimenting a team that gets smacked 5-0. That looks like complete crap. No. So the issue with Arsenal, forget AFTV. What's happening with the scouting? Why are you spending 50 million on a guy called Ben White? Why did you hire Arteta? Is Arteta the right guy for Arsenal? Are the senior players really giving much more of an effort? Are they really putting their all into Arsenal? These are things that you should be looking at. Look at what are the decision makers doing. Why do Arsenal charge the highest price for season tickets in Europe while finishing mid-table? So point your fingers at Kroenke, at Edu, at Arteta, at the players not giving it 100%, rather than pointing it towards a platform that's just mainly giving fans a voice. Like that vid, subscribe if you're new, comment below. One love. Become a Patreon member. Get access to exclusive videos and also get access to the podcast to the Saturday and the Sunday hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/halfwop to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy HH.